A little different, yeah. Muddy and cold. It's all right. We only just started. I think we're gonna warm up here.
Well, and it looks so different because it's covered in leaves right now.
Yeah. Really a cool spot. You wouldn't expect in Indiana.
Oh, you're okay.
Or at least in central Indiana.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay, so we're making our way on Trail 7, on the upper part of Trail 7 over to the backpacking trail, because Jenna, it's been pretty much like Disneyland so far.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, there are people and groups of like large amounts of kids. Yeah, it's pretty much like Disneyland so far. So we're gonna go to the campsite, set up camp, and maybe
Okay, I have to go straight up the mountain.
huh?
We're going straight up the mountain.
Ah, avoid the steps. Why not?
Yeah.
Just don't slip.
I'm taking Mika's route. The Mika route.
Is she pulling you at all?
No.
With all her pug strength?
No, I wish she was. She just won't.
Stopping for a minute. We looked at the map and realized we're a good ways away from the actual site. What are you barking at? She wants food. We busted out some trail mix, but dogs cannot have most of the stuff in trail mix,
Yeah,
so
good
she
deal.
gets her biscuits.
There you go. Good
She
girl.
dances for stuff. Well, she dances for food.
And for dollar bills.
Dollar bill, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just kind of stopped randomly in this trail. This is the backpackers only trail, so when we get to the site, it will be only those that have hiked in themselves. No vehicles back here, so that's pretty cool. This will be all new to us. All right, back to it. Mika, speak. Mika, speak. Mika, speak.
Speak. Speak.
There you go. She gets something for that, right?
Banana chip.
Banana chip. Just brought up the map here. Shades State Park. Now we started right here at the Hickory Shelter. That's where the car's parked. We hiked. Oh shit! What did we do? We did a warm-up run around 1 there. Yeah. And we took one of these trails. I don't know which one it was, but we ended up at Trail 7. Took 7 all the way back in here near the regular campgrounds. That's where we've done the car camping before. What's that one called, Jenna? That Raccoon Run or something like that?
Yeah, Raccoon Run.
Yeah, we wondered why it was named that until the very first night that we stayed there.
There's coon fights.
Yeah, coon fights. Yeah, everywhere. So yeah, we ended up on this trail, and we are somewhere in here at this point on this backpack trail. It's supposed to go out. It said 2.5 miles one way, I believe it said. And yeah, so we're just taking a break. We'll probably get there pretty soon. Set up our tent, and then we'll see what's next. Back on and hit the trail. These suckers are heavy. What's sad is they're really not even that heavy. We're just wusses.
You ready to get moving?
Right, Mika? Mika called you a wuss earlier.
She called you a wuss.
She called us both a wuss.
She did.
Of course.
But you aren't carrying anything, though.
Yeah. Well, she's a coach, she says.
Okay. Well,
She's
that
like
makes
a drill
sense.
instructor.
That makes sense then. That makes sense.
Actually, she didn't call us a wuss. She uses much more colorful language. I won't repeat it here. Trust me, it was pretty nasty, especially coming from a pug.
Yeah, it's amazing where they get their language from.
All right, we made it to the Backpackers Campground. We got our tent set up. There's Jenna and Mika. We kind of got our stuff somewhat squared away. So, as it turns out, Jenna, we were talking about this. We didn't really know what to expect.
No, we didn't.
When we got here, and it's actually quite, I don't know what you'd say, furnished. There's actually restrooms over through that way somewhere in there, and there's running water, and we already got a fire pit, and obviously a picnic table. So it's not exactly roughing it hardcore, but we'll take it.
If you do want fire, you have to find the wood, because there's no way that you're gonna carry a bundle of fire.
You could, but it'd be a big deal. This was about 2.5 miles from the nearest point you could park. So it's all hike in here, but
yeah. And
we
trying,
actually
off the leash pug.
Off the leash pug, yeah.
But I have food in my pocket in case anything were to happen.
Yeah, well, she's so mellow around other dogs, though.
Very food driven too.
She's food driven, and she's
Let's
just
put it on video.
yeah.
Dance, dance. There we go, good girl.
Good girl.
There we go, perfect.
Yeah, so we're kind of keeping her enticed with food, but yeah, we're set up here. We are ready for lunch, though. Minimo, what is it? Who makes it?
Jetboil.
Jetboil Minimo. This whole cook system, everything you see here, all condenses into that cup, and it's just one whole portable system, which is pretty cool. We did not get a chance to test it last night, but it's so straightforward, and actually I already just got it lit a minute ago to get it going, and it works. So we're gonna have some lunch here pretty soon. Let's get the food out, shall we?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm hungry. About what? 3:30, going on 4 o'clock, something like that. So yeah, this is our spot. Pretty secluded too. We only saw one other camper, right?
Right.
It was a tent somewhere over that way.
I saw somebody else hiking.
Somebody hiking through here? Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think the nearest tent is a good 200 yards away or so. And yeah, nice little spot. Okay, so before we break into all this, I wanted to lay out the food that we brought. I think we probably brought a little too much, but that's fine. Check out what we got here, Jenna. You wanted Spam, but you went ahead and got Spam light.
Right.
Weird. Gross. Chili, that's probably pretty good. 2 things of scrambled eggs for the morning. We got rice and chicken, sweet and sour pork, yummy. 2 things of sweet and sour pork, beef stew, some ramen, your ice cream, finally. What are those? What are these things? Are they all the same? Oh, there's different kinds. Where did we pick those up at?
1,500.
1,500, which is actually coming up in a couple weeks. Actually,
Right.
next week.
Yeah.
Next weekend, yeah. Sweet. All right, getting ready with the Jetboil Minimo.
You get it dry too.
Mika, what are you saying?
I'm gonna try the
Oh, this is
stew.
gonna boil so fast. Beef stew? Yep.
Beef stew. Looks good.
Let me see.
Tried it dry too. Actually
Nice.
tastes kind of good.
Yeah? It was supposed to have like a ridiculously long shelf life. What does it say on there? I thought I heard something like
April 2027.
2027. Okay.
If you get desperate, you could really just eat it dry too.
Yeah.
Actually, it tasted pretty good. Do you want to try a piece of potato?
I will try a piece of potato.
Kind of, it's like a chip like. That's
Very
good.
light. May as well give Nico one. That's good. You know, it tastes like those veggie chips.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
I think it's done boiling already.
Oh yeah, it's
Is
boiling.
it?
Yep.
Okay, so
So I'll just crank this back to off. You want to grab that off of here? Just do a little twist. Yep.
like that.
It's just kind of hard to turn.
It's turning the whole thing.
All right, maybe if I had two hands. Mika's gonna want one of her own.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Give her chicken and rice.
Now we wait 10 minutes or so. I guess you don't even need to really open it up to stir it. You can just do what you're doing. Shake it.
Shake what your mama gave you.
Or your Mountain House stew bag.
Yes, that's true too. Right, Chica? That's true.
Right, Chica?
She's a good pug.
This is an awesome sight. Okay, what's next?
Trying to clean this thing. Because how much water is in here? This is just full of pug hair.
We could go over there and rinse stuff. I'm kind of used to everything having pug hair in it, huh?
Yeah. It's vital nutrients.
Well, keep telling yourself that.
It's vital nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
How much water is in there?
A little bit. We'll have to add to it. Sweet and sour pork. How was it? You had a bite.
I had a bite of rice with, I think, some pepper. And it tasted awfully good, even dry. So, I think it was very good.
You're still on the painful wait for your beef
Yes.
stew.
I still have probably 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Just coming to a boil. This thing works exceptionally well. It's a little heavier than the, what were we looking at? The MSR Pocket Rocket,
Right.
which is a simpler deal. It's a little heavier than that whole system, but sure does work well. All right, let's go ahead and get this going.
Okay, so 3/4 of a cup. Let's see if we can do this together again. There we go.
You go together. What's that from?
Clue.
It's like your favorite movie of all time.
Yes. I grew up on that movie.
I kind of did too.
That's how I knew we were good for each other.
We knew we were meant for each other when we could quote Clue lines verbatim. Yummy.
Okay, I think we're about that.
No, wait. Longer.
Cocoa?
Yours is probably almost done. Hot cocoa? Yeah.
I need more water. Urgh. You want some too?
Probably. Gonna have to go get some more. this one-handed. Okay, so this thing is literally as simple as it's the gas nozzle here, igniter on the side, crank it open. Should be able to hear it, yeah, just there. And boom. There we go. What you doing, Mika? What do you think? Here's this getting close?
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
Ooh, it's nice and warm. We got these MSR forks, which I don't know. You want to use a fork or one of these spoons?
From first smell, kind of smells like pot pie.
Pot pie? Beef stew pot pie. Okay, yeah. Oh, that smells good. That smells really good. Impressions?
I don't think it's done yet.
Ah, okay.
That pug is about to get loose.
Mika. Ah, jeez. Come on.
Come on, bud.
She's getting all kinds of tangled. We probably should just let her off. There we go.
Come on, Puggy.
This thing is so bulky on her.
Well, I tightened, put that other one on her.
You're free, Puggy. Okay, get some more water going for hot cocoa, which was totally Jenna's idea, and I'm sure I will be very thankful for.
Yeah, I guess who's going to be happy with their hot cocoa?
Yeah, that's how a lot of that stuff works. I complain about it. I say, no, we don't need it, we don't need it, and then we bring it, we have it, and
It's
I'm
absolutely
so
amazing.
thankful. Yeah. Always with the finishing touch. You got one of these, and I did not. I don't know, it's going to be freezing tonight. Ice cream? I don't know how that works yet.
All of this food is freeze-dried.
Oh, it's got cellulose gum in it. I can't have cellulose gum.
I love cellulose gum.
No idea what that is. Okay, getting impatient, huh?
Yes.
Alright. I got a ways to go on mine. Okay, hot cocoa. Awesome. I have a feeling this was going to be worth the wait packing in. You brought lots of it though. You brought enough for like a week out here. I wouldn't be surprised if we drink it all tonight though.
It's going to be all gone tonight.
Yeah. How is that?
It's not bad.
Not great.
It's a little chewy.
Chewy. Yeah, I guess you can't expect them to be.
It's not bad though.
Yeah. Mine's done. What do you think? What do you think? See that? I think we got the amount of water, right?
That one tastes really good.
Yeah.
It tastes done.
Okay, I'm gonna go at this thing. This is best February 2027.
So which meal do you have there?
This is the sweet and sour pork, and I gotta say it's pretty good. We were talking earlier. It's equivalent to like those microwave meals, you know, like the Asian ones with rice and stuff, which they're usually pretty good. This is just like one of those.
It looks like you have a an audience over there.
Yeah. Captive. She's not as good with like spilled food and stuff that like falls on the floor at home as Ellie is.
Right.
Ellie's crazy with that stuff.
Yeah,
So is
she
Molly
really
for
is.
that matter.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, you think so too? No, she had a bite of that one.
Yeah, she
I had
did.
a bite of that one too when it was done. It's all right. Beef stew is not really going to be my favorite on like the best of days. Like a best of stews.
That one is really good though.
Yeah, we got another one
I know.
for later. This is technically lunch. It's 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the nice thing about hiking in this much.
Yeah.
The food, we can just eat and eat and eat.
I know.
We're burning all these calories. These things are only, there's less than 300 calories. It's 290 in this whole thing.
Yeah.
How much is left in yours?
I still have a little bit left. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that now.
Yeah, you better go at that thing before it gets cold.
Okay. I'm gonna sign off here.
Sawyer full size, I forget. The mini was the one that we did not get. It's like 20 bucks.
Yeah.
What was this one? This one was only 25. Comes with 1 or 2 bags, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, did we need to filter the water that they've got set up at a fountain over there? No. But we brought this.
And we wanted to try it out.
Yeah. And it'll just make it that much cleaner, I guess. But we really thought there wasn't going to be the amenities that there are out here.
Yeah. We kind of thought we were going to be doing this from a stream or a river. We weren't really sure. Or the creek.
Yep.
So yeah, we had no idea that we were going to have a fountain and water and bathrooms right over there.
Yeah. We'll have to walk over there.
You take the little straight trail over there, and there it is. But it is kind of awesome out here because there is nobody around. And tonight will be kind of cool when it comes down to it. This is awesome. Nice and quiet. We're not going to have drunks running around.
Oh my god, like the other campsite?
Or kids yelling all night long. It's going to be nice. All we're going to hear is animals.
Coon fight.
And coons. They like to fight. We call it a
yet,
coon fight. So this is what pugs in the wild do. So she's getting a little tired. Decided to make a bed here on top of the backpack. Makes sense. Perfectly good spot to lay down at. She's a little tired. She's been working hard. We just went and gathered a bunch of wood. And she helped me every step of the way. She has been an absolutely awesome little doggy. She is Mika, the mountain pug. She really is.
All right, we got ourselves a decent fire. Thanks to Jenna gathering all this firewood. She's done most of the hard work since we got here. I started the fire. Huh?
You got us water.
I got us water, yeah. I went and got us water. It was like, it was a pretty exhausting task. Jenna actually set up the tent too.
Yep.
This is the REI, what is it? Half Dome
Plus.
Half Dome Plus. And this actual tent we got from Nut and Fancy, if you're familiar.
In Utah.
In Utah, from Nut and Fancy himself. What video did he use this? Him and his son, Last Suspect. They used this in what? Do you remember? Not Glacier Call, but Where the Air is Thin?
Yeah,
I think it is.
that's what it
was. Yeah. Pretty cool. This will be our first time using it. We've got another REI tent at home, the Base Camp 6. It's freaking huge. Car camping tent. Here's all our junk. Oh, knife duties today. Ontario Rat 1. Amazingly, the only one that we have. For 30 bucks, you'd think I'd have more of these. They're awesome knives. This one's got some camp use on it. Jenna, what do you have today?
I brought the Boker Kalashnikov Mini.
The mini, the small one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool knife. That one's not spring assisted like the others.
No.
Actually auto.
Okay, update. We just got a bunch of wood.
A lot. Check it out.
This is for a night.
Well, it's so dry though.
It's very dry, yes.
It burns really fast. We're just kind of keeping this fire at a low rate.
Uh-huh.
This is everything we gathered, not more than 20 minutes worth of time.
Yeah.
And it's everything that we can break, pretty much by hand or leaning against something and cracking at it. Because if it's too thick, we can't deal with it. Like that piece there, it's not dead enough yet. It's too strong, and we don't have a camp saw. We didn't bring a camp saw. So, again, because we did not think we were going to have a fire going.
No, we really didn't. So we scrounged and we found some stuff. And I'll give you a Mika update. She went and found some wood with us too. That wore her out, so she is back in bed right now. So she has figured out that this is the cozy spot for her to sleep. I added a little bit of layerage for her. Layerage. I think that's a word. I put her skull little outfit on underneath her outfit there. So keep her a little bit warmer. So yeah, this is the campground right now, and it's doing well. And not to mention the beautiful outfit that Justin's wearing now. It looks great.
Well, we got to talk about this though.
It's going to be freezing.
It's gotten a lot colder now since the sun is down. But it's going to get really cold tonight. What's it supposed to get to? Drop to low 30s?
Yeah, I think so. It was
30s?
like 34 with frost this morning, so it was kind of cold this morning too.
Crank this thing up a little bit more.
Okay.
It literally takes, what, not more than 2 minutes to boil this water.
Yeah,
it's so quick.
fast.
Yeah, this thing's awesome.
It is really cool.
Pile of junk over here. We got our headlamps. Those headlamps, we got those from Eddie Bauer. Why would you buy headlamps from Eddie Bauer?
Well, because I had a coupon and they were on clearance. So I think we got those 2 headlamps for $3.
$3 for 2 headlamps? Yeah. We're still new to headlamps too. We don't have a good one yet. We just know we like headlamps. We have 4 cheap ones. Those people look like they're having a good time.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, top ramen. It's been in there for about a minute. What's it looking like? Not quite al dente. You think you can get ramen noodles al dente? I don't know.
I'm glad I got the blue jet boil too.
What other options were there?
There was black with white. So it was black with white caribou and white tree. And then there's one that was like pink plaid. And then I forget what else it was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
I like it. Very simple but cool.
Yeah. Alright. This is probably good. You think it's been about 10 minutes?
I'd say you might want to stir it again.
I did the little shake.
What one is that?
Just plain old rice and chicken. I don't know. What do you think? Take a look at that. Mika's down there checking it out too. What do you think?
That one's a really good too.
Is it? Yeah.
It's a little. I don't think it's quite done yet.
Well, you think you can pour some water in there?
No, I just think it needs to.
Okay, so there's plenty of heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. What about your packet there? It's like
That is a packet.
whole parts of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want that in there? Yet? Or do you wait?
Yeah, I can put it in. Sure.
I don't know. Do you wait till the end?
I can't actually think of the last time I made tapa ramen.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's been a really long time, honestly.
Used to eat it like when I was a teenager, and then I've had it times since then. Probably those cups, those pre-made styrofoam cups, you know. I've had those, but even those have been years. Oh man, that just reminded me our freezer died. That sucks. I only paid $80 for it though, or like $100.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay. And stir.
Weird. It's really been a long time since I had top ramen.
Looks good.
I blame Syntax 77, is it?
Yeah. For what?
Top ramen.
Wanting to have top ramen? Oh yeah, I know.
He always has this little shrimp top ramen.
Shrimp, yeah. I've never tried the shrimp top ramen.
I don't think I'd want to. Okay, so how is that one?
Rice and chicken. Similar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not as sweet.
Yeah, there was like pieces of pineapple, I think, in that other one, which made it good.
That was really good. Of the 3 that I've tried, Mountain House that is, the sweet and sour was my favorite.
Yeah, that one was good. I gotta say, it was pretty tasty.
What's she doing?
Oh no, not sure. And update, we did get the container off of the stand.
Yeah, that's kind of a pain. That's like the only thing I've noticed with this.
I think mainly we don't need to turn it on all the fully tight, maybe. Maybe that would help. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where is the Mika?
She's over here.
She is over there waiting for scraps. And knowing her dad might happen. Just saying.
Nah, she doesn't really get that annoying.
In my top ramen is just how I remembered it back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably when this particular batch was produced.
It could be. It's very hot still, though. See, here we go. But it is very good. I kind of forgot about it.
Let's see if I can do this.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was a good messy mouth shot. Oh, yep. That's great. Good job there.
I got it. You see any on the table or on me?
No, I don't.
I'm actually amazed.
It's still on the fork, though.
I'm actually going in for another bite.
What? That's my top ramen.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, be careful. It's not the most stable base.
Alright.
Wow, this is taking forever.
Yeah, it kind of is. I'm gonna go in for another. Here we go. Here we go. And I'll let you get back to yours.
Come on, you got it. This doesn't seem like it's gonna end well.
No, I'm gonna go like this.
Good technique. Good job. I liked it.
Just like in the 90s.
Just.
Alright. Mika, are you waiting for scraps? I think she was used to scraps. Mika, how you doing? You ready for some night hiking? Some night hiking, Pug? She's had her dinner. We'll give her some more snacks too before we go to bed. Make sure she's well fed. So our little pug furnace is going at night. Help keep her warm. Of course, she'll be huddled up next to us in the tent.
Hopefully in my sleeping room.
I know, she'll be a little bundle of heat.
I know. We'll be fighting for her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was going to happen. Alright.
Yeah, pug on the table.
Pug on the table. It happens. I'm going to clip you. There you go. Good girl.
It is very good. It's warming me up too.
Mm-hmm. We're thinking about round 2 of hot chocolate. We've got our cups over here, still dirty.
Why clean them when we're just gonna get them dirty again?
Yeah, with the same stuff.
She's eyeing my top ramen.
With her one eye. Mika's only got one good eye.
We believe that she lost it in a bear fight.
That's what she says.
Or like a harpooning accident.
Harpooning.
Harpooning.
Harpooning, yeah.
Harpooning accident.
That happens.
Or, I mean, there's many.
There's a lot of
tall
rumors.
tales that are going on out there.
Yeah, pug tall tales, yep. A lot of rumors going around about how she lost that eye. Yeah, there you go. It's her right eye. Mika.
Also could have been a bar fight.
Mika, yeah, it could have been a bar fight. How you doing? You can kind of see that eye. We've tested her to see if it works at all, and she doesn't. We don't think she can see it all out of it. But it doesn't seem to hurt her.
Does not slow her down at all.
You know, maybe a little bit, though.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to be a little careful. Do we have any more coats for her tonight? Maybe something warmer?
I have her, the camo one over there.
Oh, good.
What is that called?
Oh, urban camo. Yeah, that's like a, that material, is that, what kind of material is that on that one?
It's just fleece.
Fleece? Yeah, that'll be a little warmer. Yeah, are you going to drink that?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
I might even give Mika a sip.
That's salty. Speaking of which, we need to fill her her water dish again. Actually,
fed her.
which turned into her food dish. It's over there.
And then she wanted to bury it.
Okay, we are headed out for a evening walk on the Backpackers Trail at Shade. And yeah, we got just enough stuff here. I actually don't have my backpack, but Dennis got hers on. Just a little bit of stuff. And some flashlights because it will no doubt be pretty close to dark by the time we get back, if not fully dark. We got our Mika pug. I bet she thought she was at home for the night. Yeah, a little bit more of a walk.
She's getting awfully cozy in that tent.
Yeah.
She really likes it. I hope she sleeps good tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. It's a cold one. Already.
Yeah. I wonder how cold it is yet, though.
If I had to guess, low 40s.
Yeah, I think it's getting down in the 40s.
Yeah.
That's my guess, too. As soon as the sun started going down, it was getting cold.
Yeah, for sure. It is just about 7 o'clock right now. Yeah. Made sure our fire was out at the campsite there. We've got plenty of firewood to start another one when we get back if we want to. Which we might want to.
You might want to get warm by the fire.
Just making all kinds of little pug noises.
This shirt might glow in the dark, which would be kind of awesome.
Oh, the one she's wearing? Yeah. Yeah, I bet it might.
But that's why this is on here too. This does glow in the dark. And then this is her little safety thing. So
Safety light? Yeah, we can turn that on a little bit when it gets dark.
yeah. So that's why those are hanging off of her.
Barely weighs anything anyway.
heard something. Could have been a zombie.
You know, this would be a bad place to be if there were zombies. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's so secluded from population.
True.
You know, I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure. It'd probably take weeks for like the population of Indianapolis to wander its way out this way. I read that the average life of a zombie once it turns is like 3 years.
Which is funny because aren't they already dead?
Well, they're dead, but then like they just use up their host body until it completely so they'll just tear their muscles, and where a normal human would heal muscle fibers, they're not healing themselves. They basically just wear themselves until it completely breaks down and they can't physically function. Zombie 101 here.
Well, you have been reading.
I've been reading, yeah. I've actually got that book tonight too. I'm about halfway through.
Lots of helpful tips and tricks
for everyday life.
If you came into contact with zombies, so
yeah.
I would say it's very handy, honestly.
You know, yeah. Can't be too careful.
It could always happen.
You know, we're kind of defenseless tonight if it does. I got a knife. You got a knife. Not a big one. I'd say our best defense is to run.
Yeah. Well, and he's pretty crazy when it comes into self-defense.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I've heard. I haven't actually seen it in real life.
I'd probably want to keep her out of the fight. So this road, on our way in, we were on the trail further down here and we heard a car and we could just see it through the trees. It was this road here, and we were thinking, how are we near a road when this area is supposed to be so remote? Jenna, you were saying that this is probably where the park workers use to come check on the campsites. Because that one vehicle is all we've heard for the, 4 or 5 hours now that we've been down here. Yeah. So we're, you know, we got those campers next to us. But other than that, we're out here for the night with what we got.
Just went down, so it's gonna start getting dark.
Dark and cold.
And cold, yes.
I think we're prepared.
Yeah. I think we're prepared pretty well.
You look cozy.
Are you talking about me or her?
Both.
I'm glad I brought this jacket. Or jacket.
It's a soft J. Yeah. Where'd you get that one at?
I got this at Gander.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, not too long ago.
Deal. It was $26.
Yeah.
So I had to get it.
Yeah.
It's mandatory.
But you had bought one from Eddie Bauer earlier that same day. I remember that. That's when we went down to, where did we go?
Atterbury?
We went to Atterbury that day to test your rifle, your AR-15, which there's a gas block issue that we've not fixed yet.
Yeah.
We went down there to sell a set of wheels.
Yes.
We sold them to a guy with a Mini Cooper. We met him at that outlet mall, the Edinburgh or Edinburgh, I don't know how you say it. outlet mall. And we went to Eddie Bauer there, and you got that other jacket.
Right, yes. But that was more dressy.
Yeah.
I don't know, this one's nice, awesome.
Here's a squirrel. Could have been a leaf. We just came off the road into this little clearing. This little area that they keep this little area here mowed, and we're not sure why the heck they would. Finding some feathers, some pretty large feathers. What you got there?
2 of them.
What do you think those are from?
I don't know.
Something pretty big.
Yeah, they're pretty big feathers.
Another one, there's lots of them. Huh, how strange.
Wild turkey?
I have no clue.
Crossed with cat.
Sounds likely. Likely as anything else.
Could be a tofurkey.
Tofurkey? Yeah, I hear those are common in these parts.
I bet that's what it is.
Probably.
How else do you get this for Thanksgiving? I don't even know where the trail is.
So this kind of startled us here. We saw a vehicle, I don't know if it's a truck or a car, kind of pull around that corner. It looks like it stopped down there.
Oh, look, this is
Another picnic table.
picnic table.
Getting close to something. There's somebody in front of the headlights down there. Bet it's one of the park workers. Hope so.
We might be close to the regular campground, actually.
Might be getting closer, yeah.
Maybe that used to be part of the campground.
Yeah. Maybe they're doing a project or something with that little area that we were just in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Some sort of medical testing or something like that.
Yeah, top secret government work or
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Yeah, what's that
Here's
truck
the
doing?
tofurkeys.
Well, tofurkeys for now. Until they turn into zombie
Inject them
tofurkeys.
with, what do they do? Like, I don't know, what do you do to infect them?
What, with like the zombie virus?
No, I mean like, I don't know.
Base the turkey.
Toxins or, no, not toxins.
I think
Nuclear stuff.
I think you base them.
Oh, yeah, of course you base it. That's true, sorry.
Yeah.
These trees are crazy looking too.
So we're getting closer and closer to these. I don't know if there's just one or see if I can zoom in.
Maybe they're dumping garbage.
Is it more than one? Oh yeah, I think it's park workers or worker. We'll see. She's quite impressive.
It's crazy to think that somebody left her out in the woods.
We picked this pug up after she had been dumped in the woods. We think she'd been dumped. I mean, she was just out there. A friend of my mom's actually had her and let my mom know because she was going to take her to the pound because she wasn't able to take care of her, but she didn't want to take her to the pound. She let my mom know. My mom let us know. We drove down an hour south, kind of Bloomington area, and picked her up. And we looked, and nobody was looking for her. We checked Craigslist and the local area down there. Nothing. We checked with her, the lady who had found her. She had been looking out. Nothing. So she ended up ours. We took her to the vet and got her all caught up. She had a couple of
she had ticks on her.
She had ticks. She was very thin.
Very, very skinny.
Well, we got her fixed up.
Got rid of those ticks, and she's perfect too.
Now she's we got her.
Ours forever and ever and ever.
Well, yeah. We figure she's about 2 years old.
Uh-huh.
Maybe up to 3. Probably less.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been awesome. I've had her now for not much more than 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
Still working out the kinks with the other dogs. Well, with Ellie. But yeah, it's going very well. Oh, they just stopped. It sounds like an owl. What is that?
It sounded like a wolf to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it didn't sound like a wolf. Maybe like a... I don't know, that was crazy. You just missed it with the camera, of course. It's a group of wild animals of some kind. We heard them on the way out here too. It's like they just chime in every so often for a few seconds and then they're done.
Hey, Mika. How's that puggy? Are you having fun? Are you having fun, Pug?
She's like, yeah, let's get back to camp.
Let's get back to cozy time.
Come on, Mika.
The only thing that I thought about too
Huh.
is it's not as cold as I thought it was. Probably because I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's not that bad right now.
It's not so
But then,
bad.
as soon as we get back to camp and stop walking, it's gonna be freezing.
Yeah. Well, that's not even talking the overnight low. Which I really don't know what it's supposed to be. We'll have to check on that.
We can check on the phone. See what it actually is.
There's the moon. Let's see if I can get that. Headlamps are awesome. Even cheap ones. We're gonna have to get a nice set.
Yeah, we will.
So what are we thinking? Hot chocolate tonight and then call it good?
Yeah.
We probably should make a fire. We gathered all that firewood.
Yeah, let's make a fire.
Yeah.
Warm up.
What was that movie? With the wolves in Alaska, that plane that went down?
The gray.
We watched it. The Gray. That was a good movie. I liked it. I don't know.
It was good. I
Yeah.
just didn't like the ending.
I don't like the ending to most movies. That one was okay. It was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it was okay.
it was alright. It just leaves you hanging. You probably figured that, well, I shouldn't give it away if anybody hasn't seen it. But good movie though.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, with like a fire, I think that was their kind of defense at first against the wolves so their plane goes down and they're stuck out in just, the wastelands, if you want to call it, of Alaska. I don't know. And so they stay near the plane crash site for a while, and they just make fires. And at first, the fires kind of keep the wolves at bay, and pretty soon the wolves just kind of figure out, this fire ain't nothing. We can get next to these people, and they just start kind of picking these guys off one by one. Just saw something through there. Looked like maybe campfire. There's one other group near us. I don't know. She's alright. Alright, so we just kicked the fire back up again. Pretty easy right now. Everything is very dry. It's not rained for a little while. Plenty of dead stuff around here. Just waking up this morning about an hour ago. It took us a while to get out here and get going. Got the fire going. That was a small miracle. Not Ellie. Mika's all bundled up. So we got our jet boil going, which is great. Using up the rest of the water that we had in bottles there. Got our eggs ready here. But Jenny, you were saying there's some bad news?
Yeah, the water is frozen.
Our water source is frozen and we didn't gather enough last night to get us through this. So yeah, we've got what we got. No hot chocolate. We'll probably have enough for the eggs. So, yep, that's where we're at. It did officially freeze. Enjoying the last of the fire before we get out of here. That's the bit of junk we still got to bag up. One sleeping pad and the tarp, but we're pretty well packed. That was an experience, huh? Freezing conditions.
It was cold.
It was cold. It is cold. It's a nice campsite.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'll have to remember this one. Yep. So get back to the car. I think we got some sodas back there too.
No.
At least
Maybe
one.
a stop for some hot chocolate.
Maybe a stop for some hot chocolate, yeah. Yep. Alright, we'll be on the trail soon.